Good evening, everyone, and welcome to In the Upper Room Outreach Ministries, The Monitor. I'm Shauna Roy, and
Michael Riley.
Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. We have very special guests with us this evening. Bill and Terri Carter are here. They're actually right over there. We'll get to them in just a little bit. We are packed from beginning to end. There is not one empty minute of this program, so we're going to try and keep this short. We do want to let you know what to expect. We have Francis Williams and the Do-Over Ministry. We have Fred Fitzgiles produced a clip on Black History Month, and we want to show that because we missed it last time we were on. Oh, we should talk about that. Hi, we're here, and it's not the first Sunday of the month. We changed things up in 2010, so you're going to see us a little more frequently. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like this. Change is a good thing, and one thing about our group, we embrace change.
We sure do.
Yeah.
We absolutely do. We also have been joined by a very gifted and talented singer by the name of Issa Logan. He's also brought some musicians, but in the frenetic race to get this on the air, I forgot to get their names. So
we're going to get a chance to introduce them later.
Exactly.
Because they're going to perform.
And then we also have a lot of entrepreneurs on later on that are going to be joining us. Pedro, Wes Garnett, and Dave Thomas are going to be in separate segments, but talking about their endeavors in our county and community. In our community.
Well, our community is in a county.
Okay, I'll take that.
Well, my job is to back you up.
All right. No, it's not. Okay, the other thing we were talking about.
But nobody knows.
Well, the other thing we were talking about was a couple of people this evening recognized me and Bill and Terri, and didn't quite yet recognize Michael, and he was feeling a little Rodney Dangerfield-ish, and we had to explain. For years and years and years, we were on in everyone's living room every weekend. Yeah. And we're only on, well, now twice. But see, now that we're on twice a month, it'll be like, Michael!
All right,
People will be coming up to you, shaking hands.
That's right. Michael. That's right. Don't make me do it. I'll wear a name tag in here.
I am like, we'll make T-shirts. I shouldn't have said that.
Or I'm going to play that rap.
Carry it around with you.
That's right. I'm going to come in here like this and blast it. That's going to be my theme song, unless y'all remember me.
We'll take it. We'll take it. So welcome, you guys. It's always wonderful to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Will you say
it? And it's the old line, but coming to you live from Wilmington, Delaware. It's In the Upper Room for the next chapter and adventure.
Hey, thank you, Bill.
That's great.
And we are live. I'm taking a wardrobe change right here as we speak. I just saw myself in the monitor.
I mean, come on, how many times have I done that? Run off and had to change?
Like tonight?
Yes, exactly. So anyway, what would you guys like to talk about this evening?
Well, it's that time of year again, and for folks that have watched the program for a while, every year on the first weekend of May, up in Stowe, Vermont, the folks up there throw open their entire community, and they invite cancer patients, cancer survivors, and their families, significant others, caregivers, what have you, to a weekend just dedicated to all the aspects of how cancer touches people's lives. Now, unfortunately, and it's a grim statistic, but 1 out of 3 people in their lifetime is going to be touched in some way by cancer. So this is something that I found to be very helpful. When I had my first cancer surgery 7 years ago, I discovered this event by accident, and it was just fairly new at the time. And so Terri and I went up to it, and it was such a rewarding experience for us. And it's an event. All sorts of things happen. There are activities starting on Friday evening, which would be April 30th, and then going through May 1st and 2nd, closing on Sunday. And there are everything from massage to AstraZeneca to all the latest things going on, to all the alternative ways to deal with cancer, how to deal with families, that caregivers can actually talk to each other, cancer survivors and people going through cancer have a unique experience, unfortunately, and it's hard to describe. It's like trying to describe a color to a person who's colorblind. So, you know, they have a chance to basically compare notes. Now, the interesting thing about this event is that the lodging for the event for first-time attendees is free. They require a $50 deposit, lodging deposit, which is refundable. But that's for the entire weekend. The hotels and the places to stay up in this beautiful mountainous area, they just open their homes and their businesses and their hearts. And they have dinner discussions. They have a keynote speaker. This year, actually, keynote speaker Carrie Host, mother of three, and the author of a memoir called Between Me and the River. And she has a rare and incurable form of cancer, and she receives monthly treatments for it. And she's also, she's a member of Toastmasters International, great speaker, co-founder of the Colorado Youth Program, a nonprofit camp for kids in Boulder. But they're inspirational speakers. And it's really just something for you and your spouse or your parents or your children, however it's touched your family. I really suggest, if you can get there, I don't know if they have it up on the screen or not, how to get a hold of these folks, but you should register early to get up there. And the website is stowehope.org. That's STOWEHOPE.org. And the phone number, if you want to call them, is 1-877-467-8693. That's 1-877-467-8693. That's Stowe Weekend of Hope. Or you can contact in the upper room. We'll be glad to provide you with additional information and who to speak to up there.
And don't forget, if you're wondering how you'll get there, that Amtrak goes there. We'll be on the train.
Yes, we will.
And you can get the schedules from Amtrak. They used to have a car reserved. I think now it's just, you just get
with
your
all
own
the
tickets.
cutbacks and everything.
But, you know, if you contact the upper room, if you want to go, we will make sure to look out for you, because we will definitely be on the train this year, and we will look out for you.
And it's a great train ride. You get on in Wilmington, you get off, and then it's about a 20-minute ride to Stowe from the station, and they have vans and that kind of thing that can get you back and forth, depending.
And you'll come back with pictures, right?
Of course. I always come back with pictures.
And
We're the
video.
actual official photographers for the event. And have been now
Exactly.
for several years.
And while you're on the subject briefly, talking about photography, Anthony Carter, he is the owner and operator of Carter's Family Photos, Inc.
And Terri Carter is the owner and operator of Carter's Creative Services.
Ceremonies.
Ceremonies, the wedding officiant. And so give us a call. We can give you a package deal.
Yes, if
that's
you've
it.
been recently engaged in looking for a photographer or an officiant or both, you know, even
We just
he
so
plays
happen
the
to know a
organ
couple.
too. So.
Yeah, you know, he can even play the organ.
Speaking of which, a quick shout out. I'm not going to embarrass anybody, I hope, but if you happen to be hosting an Oscar party today, and we are part of your before Oscar party entertainment, I want to say hello to Sarah and all her guests, especially those viewing us for the first time this evening. Hi.
That's awesome. Hey, Terri, what else is
I have
going
a
on
quick
with you?
public service announcement. I'm going to make it very fast because I know that it's a tight lineup. Recently, it's come to my attention, if you get something if you do online banking, first of all, or any institution that you deal with online, there's what they call phishing with a PH going on, especially right now. They're targeting people in this area. You might get something, it's hard to tell. You were saying if it's spam, don't open it. It's hard to tell it's spam. It's going to come from your bank, Wilmington Trust or PNC or someplace. And it's going to tell you that they need more information, that your account is in trouble. And the main thing is and it will have a logo. It might look a little different. The main thing is don't ignore it in terms of maybe it is your bank trying to reach you. You don't want to make that mistake. But most important, you do not want to respond to the email. Take your email, look at it, call your bank. Make sure you call your bank. My bank was very grateful when I called them. It was Wilmington Trust. They said they'd heard about it. And I was able to send them the email. And then I got something today actually telling me my account, because I had not responded, I was suspended. I was not suspended. It is a scam. But it's very important on both sides, because sometimes you do get something from your banking institution. It is near impossible to tell the difference. Call your bank. Do not respond online if you get something from your bank.
I think it's safe to say that most banks, I know that my bank where I work, which is PNC, We do not send emails to let you know that your account is in trouble or that there's been any compromise. We don't want to verify anything. We don't want to talk to you via email when it regards the security of your
And
account.
actually,